AITAH for blowing up at my sister for being manipulative and targeting my wife. AITAH for blowing up at my sister for being manipulative and targeting my wife. I F26 grew up in state care and met my sister F29 at 12. We were close, and I'm the godmother to her kids F9 F8. For years, I babysat often, sometimes for days or weekends while I was homeless and struggling with mental health. This continued for years. About 3 years ago, I met my now wife F29 and got a job I love. Initially, my sister was happy for me, but soon began complaining I wasn't around as much. I explained that while I loved her and the kids, I had to focus on my happiness. I still saw the kids lots, just not as often. After my wife and I married, things worsened. My sister started accusing me of being abused by my wife because I couldn't do everything for her anymore. She kept insisting that her kids and her should always come before my wife. She would demand things from us late at night, like chocolate or coffee, even when we were busy. When we didn't drop everything, she'd get upset. Things escalated when she started telling us her husband was abusing her, but then told us not to tell anyone. She also shared inappropriate family gossip, which was triggering for me given my own childhood trauma. Last July, I was hospitalized for a serious illness. During this time, my sister repeatedly accused my wife of being abusive and criticized us for not spending enough time with her kids, even though I was in the hospital. She even said my wife was selfish for not picking up my sister's kids while I was sick. In November, my sister told my wife she wasn't welcome at family events and tried to plan a vacation without her. I tried to talk to her about it, but she mocked my concerns, laughed and dismissed my feelings, saying I was just letting my wife abuse me. I finally lost it, mentioning how unfair it was for my wife to be treated this way, especially when she behaved the way she did, including supporting her supposed abuser. My sister then texted that she wanted nothing to do with me and I was no longer welcome around her kids. This is where I might be the I phoned our eldest sister, distraught. I told her everything, which of course my sister denied. Afterward, her husband messaged the family group, calling me and my wife vile and accusing us of making up lies about his wife. They then removed us. They also took our holiday money, nearly $1,000, and have been bad-mouthing us ever since. So, AITAH for blowing up at her?